Wow. Alright, what's going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a good day to start off. Let's see what's going on. So, wow. CISS. What a fucking move. Ridiculous. This stock just kind of speed ran um, a great liquidity sweep setup. So we have same type of trade we took yesterday, same type of trade I take every day. We have a setup where um, our low was this, our low in the first 5 minutes, our lower wick was this area right here, which was 308. 306, we saw that liquidity sweep right under that level, which is what I would like to see, but usually it rarely ever happens. You know, the minute after, sometimes it might be the first 5 minutes after, the first 10 minutes after. In this case, it was literally the first minute after, and so he grabbed that liquidity and now is absolutely exploding. So, what a ridiculous move. I'm keeping my eyes on COCH. This is a really interesting ticker to keep watching, and I think that this actually has a lot of potential. Obviously, CISS currently now has the volume, so I would want that. I would want for that ticker to slow down before I take an entry in anything else. So as soon as CISS starts slowing down, I see it start losing its volume, losing its momentum, then I would open myself up to be able to take a trade somewhere else. COCH, let's see this lower wicks here. This would be setting up in the most ideal way if we see that lower wick above 175. Wow, we called that, and the reason I was able to call that is because I was watching the tape and I saw massive, massive amounts of bids come in and just absolutely run that up as soon as it touched 166, 165. So that's fabulous. And keep in mind, hey, okay, this is lower wicking. This isn't losing its momentum while CISS is running, which is telling us something about how this is setting up. I'm still not gonna enter just yet. I'm still waiting on CISS to actually, either halt up or just knife and lose a lot of its momentum. Let's see what else is there that we should keep on watch. I don't really see another setup that I'm really interested in as of now, to be honest. NAC, this is interesting. I haven't seen this stock runs for the last 4 years or 5 years, maybe. I think the last time I saw NAC run, maybe it did, I just haven't paid attention, it was like 4 years ago, and I know a really good friend of mine who was swinging this very aggressively. Okay, and now CISS is starting to come down a little bit, which means okay, if we lose our structure, lose our base, and come down all the way to 3-3, we'll be losing a lot of our momentum, and in that case, COCH is my top watch. Let's see what else is there that could potentially take the volume next. And this is going to be my next trade, right? Is my top candidate to take the volume next is going to be what I trade next. Alright, COCH, I took some at 1.8. Um, Again, CISS is losing structure. This is the top candidate that I see to take over the volume next. And I'm going to be very, very affluent with my position here. I'm just going to cut it very quickly if I see something else that has more potential to take the volume. Or, I'm going to cut it really quickly if it starts losing some momentum and coming under 165, and I don't see it going the way that I want it to. CISS, wow. Never mind, that thing did not lose any volume. Take a look at this. Wow. And now, based on this reaction, CLCH, look what happened. Right? Fully got rejected. CISS ripped again, and that slowed down any chance that COCH had of just running right now. Wow, CICS. CISS new high day, or new high day in market open. Well, the second best option here is that CISS could halt, right? This could halt, which could be a very good thing again for um, COCH, because halting is a way to rotate volume. It's the same thing as if a stock starts dumping. And I'm still in my COCH position as of now. Still holding. I don't think there's any reason to sell thus far. Oh wow, DVLT. So this one I was keeping on watch. I just saw a random spike, but the issue is pre-market high is at 290, right? There's not much to be chasing here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my gut and just say that COCH, and my gut's telling me COCH, but the chart right now is saying DVLT. This is tricky, but 16 cents till pre-market high. Wow, CICSS, unfucking believable. Wow. Oh, there's that halt on CISS, and that's exactly what we've been waiting for. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. Now let's see, where is the volume gonna rotate to? Looks like DVLT is starting to spike up. Alright, let's see. Come on, COCH. It's now or never. Come on. Looking good. Tape looks good. Tape looks clean. It's ready, right? It's been accumulating for the last 15 minutes. This is ready to just make new highs. Let's go. I see nothing stopping this. The chart's ready. CISS just halted up. That's what we've been waiting for. I told you guys a halt is just as similar to a stock dumping, right? Volume will rotate and something else will run. But hopefully it's not DVLT or something else on the market. And it's the stock that we're in, the one that we're anticipating is COCH. Again, low risk, high reward is the type of trade that this is. COCH, that's unfortunate. Come on, lower wick here. DVLT is about to see new highs though. I'm still holding full position, guys. I think it's just trying to grab liquidity and just stop as many people out as possible before it goes. I just don't want it under 155. That would be so unfortunate. Wow. Hopefully we see a lower wick here. Close above 160 at least. Some buyers to step in. It's interesting now because nothing is hogging the volume, right? There's really nothing with any momentum that's going. CISS is halted up, so it might just be one of those days where CISS just traps the volume and just holds it for hours and days. Or sorry, just for a good part of the morning. And DVLT, there you go. There's that $3. That's unfortunate. I personally didn't like DVLT. We spotted the setup. We were aware of it very early on in the 270s. It really just was not my type, right? It does not. It had really rarely, or sorry, it had barely any space to pre-market high, which was at 296, and it was already trading at 274. So, the risk to reward wasn't worth it there for me, and it was already trading at 2.7. So I thought there was a good chance it'll come down to 2.5, maybe even 2.4, and that risk to reward just was not worth it for me. It didn't really make any sense. Wow, DVLT. Yeah, I just personally really did not think that the stock would actually go today, but it did. We were aware of the setup. We just didn't take it because we thought there was a better opportunity, and that ended up not working out today, but that's alright because most of the time it does. So let's focus on, at least now we know that, hey, volume rotation is active, it's working, and it's happening in today's market. It's not a volume trap kind of day. So now I can expand and take that knowledge and then look at something else, right? Take that knowledge and put it somewhere else. Where can I apply that to? I need to look around and just see what's setting up, what's accumulating, and find out where the volume is going to next after DVLT. Wow, CISS. That's fucking unreal. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. What could go next is the question here. I don't see anything. Let's look at APVO. No.